National Geographic Kids Trains by Amy Shields. Lots of trains. Steam train, freight train, circus train, cold train, grain train, coal train, people on the go train. What kind of car doesn't have a steering wheel? A train car. All aboard! Have you ever been on a steam train ride? Did you hear the wheels clackety-clack on the track? Did you hear the whoo-hoo whistle? Did the ding-ding-ding bell ring at the train crossing? I'm Gary, and this is my train. I'm the engineer. Train talk. Engineer, a person who drives the train. Full steam ahead. Steam trains have noisy moving parts. Heat from burning coal or oil turns water into steam. The steam moves the pistons. The pistons move the rods. The rods turn the wheels and move the train on the tracks. Trains have special wheels that roll on tracks. Most train tracks are made of steel rails and wood ties. The rails are nailed to the ties. Cars cannot drive on train rails. Trains follow tracks over valleys. They roll on tracks through mountains. A New America. About 150 years ago, Chinese and Irish people helped build the train tracks. They became new Americans. When the tracks were done, they stretched across America. More people moved west. Towns were built along the rail tracks. Banks and stores were built. Trains brought them money and gold. What do you call a train with a cold? An achoo-choo train. Many trains got held up by robbers. Robbers wanted to steal the money and gold. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were robbers. They robbed trains with their gang. Then they rode off on their horses. They split the loot at their hideout, the hole in the wall. Train talk. Loot. Stolen money and gold. 6 cool things about trains. Number 1. Some bullet trains float magnetically above the rails. Number 2, the Fairy Queen in India is one of the oldest running steam trains. Number 3, people who love trains are called rail fans. They take vacations to go train spotting. Number 4, the longest train tunnel in the world is 35 miles long. It goes through the Alps mountains. It will open in 2017. Number 5, many train stations are called Union Station. These are stations used by different train lines. Number 6, a puppy was found on a mail car in 1888. The mailman named him Oni. He rode the mail trains and became their lucky charm. Train tricks. What happens when trains reach the end of the track? Tracks in a rail yard lead to a turntable. The locomotive rolls onto the turntable. Whirr! The turntable turns. The locomotive rolls off in a new direction. Train talk. Turntable. A piece of train track that can be turned. A turntable is a cool train invention. Here are more cool inventions. People thought of ways to ride train tracks even without trains. Look at some of these inventions. Mule-drawn train car. Hand car. What do mom trains say to kid trains at mealtime? Choo-choo. Passenger trains. Now there are train tracks all over the world. People take trains to go to work. They take train ride vacations too. The Maharajas Express is a train in India. It is called a palace on wheels. It was built for royalty. People take vacations on this train. It is a nice, slow ride through the country. Want a faster ride? Bullet trains are fast like bullets. These trains go more than 275 miles an hour. Bullet trains run on train tracks. Some bullet trains are pulled by locomotives. Some have motors for each car. Bullet trains are passenger trains for people. Bullet trains are electric. They have pantographs on top of some of the cars. Wires overhead pass electricity to the pantographs. Train talk. Pantograph. Metal arms on a train's roof that catch electricity from wires above. Electricity comes from coal, the same coal that powers steam engines. What do you call a train that likes to dance? A tutu train. Freight trains. Freight trains carry stuff like sneakers and cell phones. The longest freight trains are 2 miles long. These trains have diesel locomotives. The locomotives in front pull. The locomotives in back push. Most of the stuff in your house rode on a train at one time. When trains roll past, railmen stand aside and watch. Next time a train passes you, wave hi to the mighty train rolling clackety-clack down the track. The end.